Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, and it's that time again when I drop my new Bad Boy membership program. This one is called How to Get a Woman Emotionally Attached to You, okay? So listen, I'm breaking this shit all the way down. I talked about this a little bit on, my YouTube page, but if you want to get the in-depth information on how to get a girl emotionally attached to you, make sure you click the link below to join the Bad Boy membership. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show a quick clip of this program, all right? So after you watch this clip, make sure you go to badboymembership.com so you can check out that program plus all the other audio/video programs. Check this out.
All right, so in this one, I'm going to be teaching you, how to get girls, emotionally attached, get them hooked, get them wanting to keep seeing you, because sometimes what happens is you'll meet girls, you might go on a date or two, you might hook up with them once, but, you really like the girl, right? And the best way to get a girl to continue to want to keep seeing you, the best way to get a girl to continue to want to have sex with you, the best way to get a girl to continue to want to keep things going with you is for you to get her emotionally attached, right? And so what I'm going to be doing in this program, I'm going to be talking about, what does it mean for a woman to be emotionally attached, as I was just, sort of saying, but I'm going to elaborate more. I'm going to also talk about, being emotionally relevant and why you want to be emotionally relevant. And then I'm going to talk about how to get a woman emotionally attached while you're dating. Then I'm also going to talk about how to get a woman emotionally attached in a long-term relationship. So you would think that in a long-term relationship, she would already be emotionally attached, right? Now, in a lot of cases, women are, but some cases what happens is you'll be in a relationship and, she's just sort of there. She's going through the motions and she's probably going to end up breaking up with you. You see what I'm saying? And so I want to teach you guys how to get a woman emotionally attached in a long-term relationship. So when you do get in that situation, you will know exactly what to do. All right. Then I'm also going to, talk about how to get her emotionally attached by getting her to invest in you. Okay. So this is another way to get a woman emotionally attached, to, basically getting her invested in you. Then I'm going to talk about, how to get a woman emotionally attached by upgrading her mind. Okay. So there's a lot of things we're going to talk about and discuss in this program, right? And so now what I want to say before I get into all of this is that none of this here is, any trickery, or manipulation or none of that stuff, right? So I want guys to understand it, because a lot of times when guys try to make things happen with women, a lot of guys are kind of game goofy and they do a lot of manipulative, weird stuff to try to get things going with girls, right? And so the thing is, what I'm going to teach you here is I'm going to teach you some real stuff that's going to, help you get these women emotionally attached to you. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is this: when you're out here doing your thing, you're going to run into some women that you're feeling. You're going to run into some women you like. You're going to run into some women you want to see, more than once, right? So what I want to get you guys to understand, and what I want you guys to get to the point of, I want you to get to the point where you'll see a girl you like, and then you'll know what to do to get her, emotionally attached. You see what I'm saying? So it won't just be anything that's by chance or by luck that you ended up, keep messing with this girl. It's more so you knew certain things that you can do in order to make it happen for you. Right now, what I'm talking about in here in this program, it's not 100%, but this gives you a huge advantage and a huge chance for making this happen. All right. So I'm just going to jump right into this. So what does it mean for a woman to be emotionally attached? Right? What does it mean for a woman to be emotionally attached? So that means that she has feelings for you and wants to be around you and sees you as emotionally relevant. So she has feelings for you, wants to be around you, and she sees you as emotionally relevant. So what happens is that when she's emotionally attached to you, she actually has feelings for you. She actually feels something for you, right? And she wants to be around you more and more because of those feelings, right? So there's something that you've done. There's, something that happened. There was an experience that was had that made her get attached to you emotionally. You see what I'm saying? And now she wants to be around you. Now, also said that she sees you as emotionally relevant. So what is emotionally relevant? Now, I talked about this on one of my live streams. Now, emotionally relevant basically means that you are a guy who she sees as important, a guy who she sees as someone she should pay attention to, a guy who she sees as someone that, she's kind of feels like she's sort of like getting to know more. She might want to build something, but she might want to keep things going with you. And you're emotionally relevant, meaning that you're relevant to her because she has feelings for you. You're relevant to her because she feels things for you. So for example, let's say you got a girl who, let's say she's on Tinder or something like that, or OkCupid or whatever, right? And let's say she has 10 guys trying to talk to her all at the same time, this week or whatever, right? But let's say, there's another guy, let's say there's an 11th guy that she has been sort of seeing for the past month. They had sex, they hung out, everything's cool, she likes him. So that 11th guy is more emotionally relevant than the 10 guys she's talking to online, because the 10 guys she's talking to online, they didn't do anything with her yet. She hasn't really experienced them yet. She hasn't went on a date with them. She hasn't really done anything except for just chat with them on Tinder. So at this point, all 10 of those guys are sort of in the same category, but the 11th guy who she's been with for a month or so, he's more emotionally relevant to her. So what'll happen is, let's say even if one of these guys planned a date with her, one of the guys off Tinder, she may end up flaking on that guy if that 11th guy who she's been seeing calls her up and wants to see her at the same time. And the thing is because he's more emotionally relevant. So that, that's what happens when, you are emotionally relevant. So when we talk about emotional relevancy, why do you want to be that emotionally relevant guy? That's the question. Why do you want to be emotionally relevant? Why is it important to be emotionally relevant? Now, the reason why it's important, like I said, is because she's going to see you as in a higher position than every other guy that's trying to talk to her. So if you're that 11th guy who, hits her up because she's been sort of like, seeing you for a while, and she has feelings for you, she likes you, there's something about you that she's feeling, you're always going to be top priority to her. You understand? You're going to be top priority. Right? Now, let's say she's dealing with 2 or 3 guys who she feels is emotionally relevant. Based off of who is the most emotionally relevant, that's going to be the top guy. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to being emotionally relevant, it's very important, because that is, one of the bases of, having a girl being emotionally attached to you. You understand? So when you are emotionally relevant, what happens is that you're at the top, you're in a higher position in her eyes. She actually, will put you over other dudes that's trying to holler in a lot of cases, because she's starting to get feelings for you, right? She's starting to make things happen, you understand, with you. So she feels more closer to you, right? So the thing is this, when you are an emotionally relevant guy, right, you have an advantage over other dudes because you're emotionally relevant. Therefore, you're more valuable in her eyes, right? So now, how do you become that emotionally relevant guy, right? And I talked about this a little bit on a live stream, but I'm going to, get a little bit more deeper into this on this program, right? And so when we talk about you becoming that emotionally relevant guy to get her emotionally attached to you, right? What happens is that this is going to start in the dating phase. So what I'm going to talk about, getting her emotionally attached while dating. So how do you do that? How do you get the woman emotionally attached while dating? All right. So I'm going to talk about some of these, steps, some of these tips, and I'm going to break down how you actually, get this woman emotionally, attached while dating. So the first thing is this: when you're dating, you have to talk to a lot of women. You have to talk to a lot of women. Now, why is this? The reason why you have to talk to a lot of women is because what's going to happen is there's going to be a large number of women that you're never going to get to that emotional relevant stage with them. I'm going to say that again. There's going to be a lot of women that you are never going to get to the emotional relevant stage with them. Right? So you might have noticed this when you're out here trying to holler at chicks. You get girls' numbers. You're like, oh, I got her number, but, she didn't return my call. Why did she give me her number if she's not going to pick up the phone? Right? The reason why is because you're not emotionally relevant. You see what I'm saying? So to her, it's like, whatever. You're just some guy. You're one of those 10 guys on Tinder. Right? You don't mean that much to her yet. Therefore, for her to not return your call is not anything of importance to her. Right? So this is why I say you have to talk to a lot of women, because what happens is this. Let's say you talk to, let's say you talk to like something like 25 women this week. Right? And let's say out of those 25 women, you get maybe let's say 8 chicks' numbers out of the 25, right? And let's say out of those 8 chicks, you hit up all 8 of them, right? And out of all 8 of them, maybe 4 hit you back, right? Now, what happens is that you went from 25 chicks to now 4. You understand? So that means that there were 21 women who you didn't get to the emotional relevant stage yet. You understand? Or you're not going to get there. Right? But then you have a potential of 4 women who you can get there with, because those 4 women found you intriguing enough to actually want to return your call and maybe set up a date. Right? So this is why I'm saying you have to talk to a lot of women, because there's going to be a lot of women who you're not going to get to that point. There's going to be a lot of women who's going to flake from, at the beginning. There's going to be a lot of women who aren't going to return your calls. There's going to be a lot of women who, are going to play games. And so this happens a lot of times because, and I've talked about this before, when you're first dating a chick, right? This is the time where it's easiest for her to sort of leave you. This is the time where it's so easy for her to fall off, flake, and be on some whatever shit. Why? Because you're not emotionally relevant to her yet. You're just another guy. You understand what I'm saying? So she hasn't developed any type of emotion towards you for her to even feel like even trying to make anything happen. You understand? Because what happens is that when you're dealing with women, right, they're getting a whole bunch of guys trying to holler at them. And so what happens is that until you get to that stage where she's, felt something when she's dealing with you, a lot of times these girls are just going to be like, whatever. This is why you got to play the numbers game, because once they're like, whatever, there's going to be a lot of girls going to fall off, and you got to find the ones who are going to actually make it happen. You understand? So now let's say with those 4 girls, you get those, those 4 girls are responsive, right? So you got the number, but what you want to do is this. The next step is you want to call or text within 24 hours to set up the date or hookup. So you call or text within 24 hours to set up the date or hookup. So none of this, I'm waiting 3 days. No. As soon as you get the girl's number, you hit her up within 24 hours to set up a date or set up a time where y'all hook up or whatever it is. Now, again, the reason why you're doing this is because you have to move fast. When you first meet a woman, like I said, this is the easiest time for her to just fall off and just to leave you and just to be like, fuck it. Right? So when you first got that girl's number, the momentum was there. She's like, oh, cool, this guy seems cool. I like him or whatever. Let me see what's popping. So she gives you the number. So now you want to build off that momentum by hitting her up within 24 hours to set up a date. You understand? And the thing is this, is that you want to try to set up the date as soon as possible. So let's say you get a girl's number on Monday, and let's say you call her, you hit her up Tuesday. Try to see her that night or Wednesday if you can. You understand? You want to move fast. Because what happens is that when you're moving fast, you are speeding up the process to get to the point where you are emotionally relevant. Right? So that's what you're doing when you're calling up within 24 hours to set up the date, right? Now, you set up the date or you set up the time to hook up or whatever. Then you go on the date or hook up with the chick. You go on the date or hook up with the chick. So you're actually doing this. So a lot of guys, for some reason, I don't know why, dudes is out here flaking like bitches. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go on that date. You set up the date and you go on that date, right? Now, this right here that I'm about to say next is super important. Super important. And this is, you know, what is going to sort of create that emotional attachment that, you know, where she's going to start to see you as emotionally relevant. So you're on the date. So now that you're on the date, you have to make...
All right, so now, before I end this video, I want to show you guys what you're going to get when you join the Bad Boy membership, okay? So when you join today, you're going to get all of these programs that I'm showing you right now. You're going to get all of them today when you join the Bad Boy membership. So the first one we got here is the easy way to date online for men, ultimate 5-step guide to getting over approach anxiety, how to attract women using direct game, 10 ways for men to build their confidence, how to get more dates and less flakes, how to get girls from the club back to your place, 15 signs she's into you, how to build a team of women, how to get what you want out of the dating game workshop/seminar, 17 things a man must never do while dating women, how to attract women using your conversation skills, just have sex with her, how to have sex with women without going on dates, the art of approaching and picking up women successfully, how to improve your inner game, manhood and the game seminar, 7 important characteristics women find attractive in men, the ultimate 5-step guide to getting over your fear of rejection, how to spend only $10 or less on dates, the step-by-step guide on how to date a lot of women, how to get women to chase you, the ultimate guide on how to get a girl back to your place, reclaim the game new dating rules for men seminar, 5 tips on never running out of stuff to say to women, how to step up your phone/text game, how to build sexual tension with a woman, 5 tips on how to attract dimes, 7 tips on how to increase your options in the dating game. Now, guys, we're just halfway done. You feel what I'm saying? And what you got to understand is that each of these are 45 through 90 minute audio and video dating advice tutorials. So when you join, you get all of these today. We got 10 fast and easy ways to get more sex, signs she's not that into you, the test, 5 ways to test a girl to see if she likes you, the art of flirting, which is one of my personal favorites. Dudes always ask me, how do you flirt? Go right here to Bad Boy membership and check out this program, all right? How to keep women interested in you, 7 ways to reduce your amount of rejections, check your girl, how to manage your relationships with women, advanced game, 7 unconventional tips on how to step up your dating game, how to improve your appearance, the real way to build attraction, women want masculine men, 10 ways to exhibit your natural masculine qualities, the age game, how to spit game at women from different age groups, the social circle game, how to attract women by using your social circle. Now we have how to get women to choose you. For all you guys who love the choosing signals and all that other stuff, this is the program for you. We also got how to be the high value man women want, accelerated attraction, how to attract the most women in the least amount of time, 7 signs she's down to fuck, the Bad Boy seminar, advanced communication, 5 powerful conversation techniques designed to attract beautiful women, flakiness, 5 ways to limit the amount of women who will flake on you. So for all you guys out there who, you say, I keep getting flaked on, you need to check out this program. Advanced attraction, 7 unconventional ways to be attractive to women, the Bad Boy mindset, easy attraction, how to get more women by doing less work, how to get a girl hooked on you, reading women, how to tell if she's interested, uninterested, or just playing games, the art of approaching groups of women, mind games, 10 ways women try to control you through manipulation, Closing the deal, the most effective way to get women to return your calls, how to attract women on social media, the truth about the game seminar, how to have a one night stand, 5 ways to seduce women with your words, how to get girls to hook you up with other girls, 15 ways to be extremely attractive to women, time wasters, how to avoid women who will just use you for attention, same day lay. So this is how to get a girl to sleep with you the first day you meet her. 10 things to never say to a woman, advanced online game, how to increase your sex appeal, 3 steps to getting the highest quality women in your life, 13 signs of disrespect, how to get women to stay loyal to you, how to have a tight mouthpiece, 10 things to say to a woman, and finally we have how to get women emotionally attached to you. And every month a new program will be added. So guys, make sure you click the link below to join the Bad Boy membership. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'm out of here, guys. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.